Shot clock halfway down. It's a good look.
Same play, same out-of-bounds situation.
Baylor expecting it this time. Open look to tie this ball game out of the right hand of Lexi Donarski.
Well, that young lady known as the Defensive Player of the Year in the Big 12 last year. How about that for offensive prowess?
Donarski.
Nice defense by Asbury, cutting Donarski off on the baseline. How about the kiss off the glass? Donarski knocked down the big three to put the game into the second overtime. Donarski showing why she was first team all-conference last year, making huge buckets here in the overtime period.
And Baylor's losing skid will be extended to 4. Iowa State with wins over Texas and Baylor in a span of 6 days. And a rare victory here in Waco.
Lexi Donarski against Culleton. Floater. And Texas is just 4 of 10 from the free throw line. Otherwise, this would be a little tighter. Final seconds of the quarter. Donarski for 3.
Donarski for 3. Lexi Donarski with her 45th three this season. As the quarter comes to an end, Donarski beats the buzzer, and the Cyclones have their biggest lead.
Out to Fritz with 5 left in the quarter. Bounce pass. Stepping away. Donarski at the end of the quarter rings home a 3. That is the third made 3 of the first quarter for Iowa State.
7 seconds left. They swing it to Donarski. 4-3. Yes! Lexi Donarski ends the first half. 10 seconds left. 7 seconds left. Cross-court pass to Lexi Donarski. 5 seconds left. She spins around. Double team. She needs to put up a shot. She does, and she makes it. Mop it. Down to Sundell. The ball knocked away and stolen by Iowa State. 2 turnovers, back-to-back possessions by the Wildcats. Donarski, you'll pull up 3. That's good. Michigan State slows it up. And a bad pass by Glenn, stolen away by Donarski. She'll go in and lay it up. Out to Eber, the senior. Couldn't hit the 3. 50 seconds to go. Donarski, a full head of steam. Gets the lay-in. No timeouts left. Lob to Donarski. Donarski all the way to the basket. K-State will give her the lay-in. Transfers here for Cleveland State. Destiny Leo drives. She gets the ball stripped by Donarski, and Jones dish it to Donarski. 3 ball, it's good. Destiny Leo against Lexi Donarski. Leo being double teamed. It's knocked away. Ball on the ground.
Ooh.
There's Lexi Donarski. A second left. There's the buzzer beater to end the first half.
That's a tough play.
Dew forces a turnover. Donarski finishes with the bucket.
We've only seen 2 total offensive rebounds so far here in the first quarter. There's one. Donarski. Yes!
He was rather animated earlier tonight with us. Donarski got it. Donarski giving some room. That's one where Gregory. Jones closing in on yet another all-time mark here at Iowa State, and it's rebounds. That's next up for her. Donarski.
Ryan works it down. Little Page bugs the defenders. Kane comes over on the screen. Shot clock at 1.
They talked about ball movement. They did not have it in the Baylor loss in their last outing. How about that? Lexi Donarski with the end.
Donarski. What a step back. State trying to find minutes in the post. Here's a quick 3 and nailed. Away with a 77-58 victory, but being down by 15 at intermission as you see the starting 5 for Iowa State. Donarski, and again, still Chelsea, a 1-possession game.
Here's Lexi Donarski for three. That's good. Her own offensive board. Over to Donarski for three. Yes. Fritz over to Donarski. Another three. Yes. Now 11-6. Work it down low. Ashley Jones. Donarski. Another three ball. Yes.
To Ryan. Donarski, guarded by McDermott, puts up a three. It's good. And the Panthers have a 2-point lead on the Cyclones. Big three here from Donarski. It's too strong, but no, it gets the...
Hand off to Donarski. Donarski, step back, three ball, bang!
Tie ball game. Fire away and hit another hanging out, waiting for the ball, Donarski.
Jones will kick it out to Donarski. Will bury the three.
Suarez will kick it out. A three-point opening. And drilled by Donarski.
This crowd amping up a little bit. Donarski will try to get them even louder.
Inside to Kane, to Donarski for three.
Jones double team, finds an open teammate. That's Donarski. She'll fire and hit.
Donarski trying to get going.
Can't find the nylon. And Jones will pick it up to Ryan. Donarski for three. Got it!
Kane can't control it. Now 10 to shoot. So a three-pointer by Lexi Donarski. Nothing but net. Looking to do anything they can to get back into it. But the three-pointer from the head of the key, Lexi Donarski.
Against the Cyclones.
Donarski, the answer.
Ryan. Donarski left open.
You're going to have to force Texas to hit some tough twos. Skip Donarski.
Good look from the wing.
Open three for Iowa State. That's good.
Here's Jones kicking it off for Donarski. And she nails a three.
Played by Franklin. Got a high advantage here. Goes dribble drive. Kicks to Donarski for the corner three. Now back quickly up the floor. Donarski for three and hits.
Cyclones still by 12. And Donarski gets some room for three and connects.
Championship game, and they got to get through Iowa State to do that. Donarski hits. Same starting lineup out on the floor for the Cyclones as well as the Sooners. And that's why the NCAA granted that extra year. They said, if you play this year, we'll give you another year.
But when you've had 4 or 5 possessions where they've been empty, you got to make sure that you get a high percentage shot.
That's big. They won 82-72. They hit 11 three-pointers against the Sooners last night. Donarski. Lexi Donarski comes and saves the ball after Jones picks up her dribble. Donarski changes direction, gets it to go, and got it delivered. Nice. Donarski finishes.
To Lexi Donarski, who's scoreless tonight. Both Donarski and Ashley Jones scoreless. Donarski, crafty, ties it up. It's to Lexi Donarski, strong drive with their left, and she finishes.
That foul was drawn. She was fired up, getting after her teammates a little bit. Certainly an emotional presence for this squad.
9 second-half points, but Lexi Donarski.
You know, it's really remarkable. You and I talked about this before we went on the air. We're 4 hours south of Ames, but we're 5 hours north.
The biggest challenge for Iowa State is going up against this daunting defense.
Five of the Jones sisters. Now the oldest, Courtney, played at Illinois. Donarski, just a clear one.
Determined and able to finish.
Quick turnaround and back on the offensive end. She catches just in step. Goes up strong, lots of confidence, gets that basket to go.
Donarski on the feed from Jones, scores, and it'll be an and one.
The media timeout with 6 points from the paint.
Donarski drive. She floats it down. Wrong time. Donarski drives. Left-handed runner. Good.
Riley Wright back into the game for UNI, making just her second career start. She gets blown by there, and Lexi Donarski.
To the game for Iowa State, Morgan Kane in for Suarez. Here's Donarski on the drive and finish.
Graduate of the Masters University. She's the NAIA Player of the Year twice. Was on Iowa State. Donarski, little hesitation for two.
They run her off a pin down action. She can play off a lot of different screening action at 6'6".
Wouldn't say they are Iowa State's probably top two offensive options, although they certainly have.
Yolanda Griffith in the WNBA, but she also on the other end has a versatile offensive game.
Donarski wants to learn. Bill actually made a call to her when she was in high school. We'll talk about her recruiting story. It's pretty incredible. And she's still basically on a learning curve. On the drive around Moffitt is Donarski. Terrell jumps out now in front of Donarski, who goes right around her for the layup. Donarski with a half a dozen. Iowa State has not scored in over 2 minutes. Good defense by Tech. 5 to shoot. Baseline opens up. The lead still at a dozen. Donarski floats it, got it. 4 Iowa State players in double figures.
And that's consistent. That's what they do. You know, they have 5 people on the floor at all times.
When opposing teams come into Hilton, they know to expect a big crowd for women's basketball.
Big three by Smith. Nice change of direction by Donarski in the halfway point of this fourth quarter. Iowa State up by 18. Wide open path for Donarski.
6 seconds on the shot clock. Lexi Donarski.
And makes it a 4-point Oklahoma lead.
Aubrey Jones really known more for her three-point shooting prowess, and she has that quick release, made a bunch of triples for Iowa State in her first couple of years.
Donarski, one-on-one against Sundell, able to run it to the basket and score.
Iowa State still just has 6 points in the paint.
Oh, nice kiss off the glass that time.
Donarski off the glass and good. Back trays that go down are from those two we talked about, Mike. Alcee and Garzon.
Ryan shadowed by Godfrey. She comes into the offensive end. Kane sets the screen. Donarski calls for it. Goes into the paint and scores. And we'll get another.
Donarski with the reverse.
Didn't get it done. Here's Donarski. Out front for Iowa State. Still on the bounce. In the lane. Turns and hits a short shot.
Defender falls down, makes it real easy.
Jones sisters and working in their parents' restaurant and shooting in a neighbor's barn during COVID and all those types of things. But I mean, she puts in the work. As I mentioned, she is always the first one. You mentioned those turnovers. That's when Iowa State went on a little bit of a run in the second quarter. As Texas Tech just was not getting shots. Iowa State was able to.
The thing about this Toledo ball club is they don't hurt themselves. Now, this is a veteran group. These starting perimeter players.
Keep in mind, Noah, we can't exactly talk too much about when these two teams played the first time around because that was the Big 12 opener back on December.
Late especially, that's been impressive to me.
6-point lead, Donarski. 7-point lead. Donarski quickly up the floor. Can't find any help, but banks it off.
Donarski, floater in the lane. Rattles that one home.
Has put up some big numbers. Over 2,000 and over 1,000. Good screens to free up the shooter. Lexi Donarski.
Have been handling it really well over these last few games, so they should feel confident scoring against this zone.
That's the pull-up jumper.
Rebound on both ends of the floor. Really brings a nice element that is different than Iowa State's other reserve.
This is a player that scored over 1,500 points in her career.
And I think one of the things that's interesting about the transfer portal and the NIL and, you know,
her future is going to be bright.
Well, Kansas State, gosh, they might recruit for the track team. They have had some serious high jumpers down there over the years.
Strong tradition.
Donarski with her first shot of the afternoon. Nothing but net.
Really nice.
Donarski.
Go all the way back to 2011 when that streak started.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Collins took over a program with a lot of history.
Shot clock still on. Donarski
Donarski cutting to the hoop.
In fact, 2 of their top 4 scorers come off the bench.
A cut from Lexi Donarski.
Ryan, number 6 in assists in Iowa State history, just 2 away from Stacy Freeze. Number 5, nice backdoor cut. There's one of them to Jones.
Yeah, pretty ball fake. Good job of recognizing the defense flying at her.
Haystack the other way, the open three-pointer.
Rebound by Ashley Jones up to Donarski. Going all the way, Lexi Donarski.
O'Grady picked by Ryan. Here comes Jones the other way. On the run, Donarski with the left hand.
But that's the battle you want. At least give her an opportunity to win Donarski.
At the other end, Donarski 2 in a row.
Haven't seen Texas Tech's press that we saw a lot so far this season. Deep in the corner, 2 in a row.
Donarski takes it right inside.
Dew didn't step, or I don't know how Dew stayed in bounds there. On the other end, Lexi
as well from Chandler Prater.
Dew able to steal it away from Franklin midair. Back comes Iowa State. Donarski off the window and good.
Gets her on this again. But could not capitalize. Patricia Kohler. Donarski finally ends the drought.
12 to get off a shot here, but they're not going to need any of that.
Inbounds play, 2 points.
Basketball. That's why she's hard to guard.
Donarski. Good move.
Schaefer's team's going to back off the pressure. I mean, they've won 7 in a row, and they have not played a possession of zone. Now, I know Vic doesn't like to play zone, but according to Synergy, he has played some zone this year, but not in the second.
Ryan looking to inbound. Finds Donarski in the corner. Donarski steps through and gets it off the glass.
Cougars with Clayton, Duckworth, Sylvie, Blank, and Lois on the floor. Now the turnover. Donarski will lay it up and in.
Tommy Taiwo tries to get some space against Donarski. Good luck with that. She is, of course, an outstanding defender of the year in the Big 12.
Pam, you mentioned, but we're saying both teams go to their bench early. Michigan State's a team.
Cleveland State will inbound with a second left. Will be tough. They get it to Leo. It's intercepted by Donarski. Checks back in. Her shot partially blocked. Best defensive player on the floor.
Very well rounded. Good defense.
Lexi with the steal right on.
McDermott with the turnover.
Wanted to build this season.
Drive. You don't see it ending anytime soon. No.
Olsen trying to run a cut play there. Kansas 2-on-2. Mayberry has it stuffed down the drive.
He's trying to get it back.
On the reverse, on the opposite side of the hoop.
Ready to jump it up. Your officials tonight, Billy Smith, Missy Brooks, and Charles Stein. Iowa State wins the opening tip as they have all season long. As they enter it. How about that? Great entry pass.
One possession game, 18-15. Donarski works it down low to Rye. Perfect pass, perfectly executed.
2 Panthers hit the deck. Inside to Suarez, and her layup is good.
Who's next up? Probably Lexi Donarski.
And she fills that hole.
8 different Cyclones have hit a shot today. Beautiful. Holy smokes. Donarski.
They have high hopes and aspirations for a deep run in the spring. And
38-19. Donarski to Dew.
Lexi Donarski. Down low for Kane. That's a great pass. Kane with the finish.
So keeping them individually locked in so that they're ready to go.
Trying to get to the big underneath. And Dew for 2.
The last day of 2022. By the way, wish everybody a very happy and safe New Year's tonight. Suarez underneath.
Misfires on the Mountaineers' first shot. Good pass underneath, and there's Jones with the layup.
Iowa State's won for its last 7.
She knew that she was never going to play that position, but she said for some reason, at 6 years old, that's who she looked up to.
And the Texas defense really taking away the three-point shot. That's how Iowa State could get back in this ballgame.
For the Cyclones, an opportunity. Take the lead to go into the fourth quarter. Donarski back in, 7 seconds left. To Ryan for 3. She got it!
Foul a lot. Maybe eBay was looking for more contact. Great position by Kane inside. She was fronted. Donarski hit a 3 at the end of the first quarter. On that pivot foot, finds Kane inside, and Morgan.
The guard drives, the post has to make a decision, so that's when the other post player can step up. I think I really do think it's a big 4 right now. I mean, there's
inside to Kane. Reverse layup is good. Nice move. Donarski, great feed as Kane. Donarski. Good bounce to Kane. And able
starting nod since Suarez has been out. She's 4 for 5. Is that what she is already today? Everything to go down from the perimeter right now.
Zingaro into the game for Iowa State, number 15. Taking the spot of Kane as she gets the ball. Presence inside and finish.
Jay Hawley was right there on the catch. They lob it inside to Zingaro. Does she have anywhere to go? Yes, she does.